Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the long-awaited grand finals of the ESL Open Cup 78. Let's get ready to rumble! I'm about to get sued by Michael Buffer, who put a copyright on this line. Is it gonna be a keeper demon every game? I certainly think so. Is Foggy's execution gonna be good enough today? Perhaps. Honestly, at these points, I feel like a lot of players, they should feel like they've got nothing to lose. Nobody expects them to beat Happy anyway. Sometimes that helps some players just play out of their mind and do really well, but obviously Happy is still Happy. And I've kind of explained last series, or when we watched Happy just now dismantle Sheik, how there is no shortcut to victory. You know, there's always going to be some people in the chat that come by and they're like, why did he cheese him? You know, why don't you do a rush or something? Don't let him get there. It's no, it's Walker 3. There is no such thing as cheeses here that you can throw at him that will surprise him, catch him off guard in StarCraft style, where you can get a shortcut to a victory. The only way that I see to beat him is to play ultra solid and really well. Foggy took a bit of a break from the game after WGL as well. I had asked him to play in the battle on the new maps. I guess it must be exhausting to always play tournaments back to back. And between WGL and DreamHack, he just wanted to have a bit of rest. But now he's back, he's streaming. He won 3 games out of 5 today against Happy. So can he do the same thing in the tournament? It's a class +5. That's a good start, I think. Happy on the side, gonna do his usual creeping. Wisp checks on him perfectly.
A player's forces are under attack.
There's so many mind games here. Unless you're someone that has watched them play every single week, it's really hard to even understand specifically. I've watched a lot of their series, but I haven't watched specifically the last few ones. But I can tell you, Happy is incredibly good at scouting here where the tree is gonna be. He's always gonna have an acolyte, a skeleton checking, which actually in this game, it's not there quite yet. And why didn't he do that? Because you see, Foggy probably started entangling that acolyte every game and killing it systematically. So Happy's adjustment will be not to have it in the first place, but later on to put extra emphasis on scouting here to see the tree. Actually, I think he missed that. Not sure if he got it. Foggy's reaction to this, if he knows that Happy is going to be really focused on scouting the tree. I mean, there is multiple options. You can start it really early, have some wisp around, and also make sure that you're in position when he comes with the ghouls to try and cancel it. Or you can make it here. I was going to say, even before that was made. And why does he make it here? Because it's extra safe, and he gets Nature's Blessing anyway, which speeds up the tree walking to the expansion massively, and also boosts those treants. So Happy's plan for now is to just get level 3. He's also capable of mixing in different styles, Happy. We've seen him in the past mixing some Gargs. We've seen him play with a lot of Banshees during, I think that was DreamHack. But most of the time, it's closer to standards than anything else. Pull the aggro? Yeah, that would be a first. Happy using a ghoul on creep here. They're both working on getting their level 3 right now. Which kind of counteracts one another, at least in the case of, Foggy using entangles. Then you would be forcing Core's level 2 to save units. Oh, he's missing 5 XP. I don't think that's level 3 here. That skeleton might help though. Oh, is there a card on time? Happy's looking for that. Oh! And he gets it, and he gets level 3 from it. That's a big deal. I think the creep plus the skeleton might have been level 3. He was actually gonna do that with just ghouls, but now he can just skip it entirely. Actually, they were already low. That might have been dangerous, because this camp, not to be underestimated. He checks down here, sees no tree. He must know that it's there, but I mean, by this time, you cannot cancel it anyway. You would end up losing way too many ghouls. And now the hunt is on. Because he has level 3 quicker, he's at least gonna get this one archer.
Forces are under attack.
And the archer is like, why me? Foggy kinda struggling on the other side, getting his own level 3. Yeah, the expo gets spotted, and look, he doesn't... No freebies! Oh my god, I think he stole a creep here too. Happy's just dominating. He's not letting this keeper get 3 at all. Yeah, most players would have just let the skeleton die. Not Happy. He's like, You're not getting level 3 on my watch. He's stalking him. Foggy staffs across the map. Yeah, that's his best shot to get 3 here. Clean this camp. Yeah, this is so crazy late for a keeper level 3 here. He has no mana either, so he has to walk all the way back home and secure that. The Death Knight might catch these archers. That would be a disaster, because both of them would die.
A player's forces are
We got double lore on the way. Demon about to come out, so we can start mana burning the PK. You see, it lines up pretty well as well, right? Like, the demon comes out, he's gonna rejoin this location, then he can creep it as the tree gets exactly close enough. How many archers did he lose, actually? Because he has only 2 archers. That's very, very low. Oh my god, Happy's gonna do this with just 2 heroes and 2 ghouls. Are you joking me? Okay, this is absurd. Who does that? Who even does that? It's blocked! It's actually blocked! And it's Happy, like we always expect a big item here. Okay, never mind. I take that back. Protector at the expo, that's because he expects a push down the line. Also helps against any kind of small harassment on the wisps. Usually against gargoyles he would be the standard, but here he clearly knows it's not gargoyles. And that might actually be cancelled here. Double Ancient of War Dryads. He sees that the middle's already gone. Now he's gonna get the bad news. Demon staffs back, but he's Demon 1. I guess still not too bad to get some burns in. He's trying to prevent the next coil, and he actually does. Very well done. Can he repair on time? Nope. Gives it up. That's another thing going Happy's way. And he's gonna be able to get out, I think. Even if you entangle here, he can just staff out. Yeah. Happy. Knew we could get that. If Keeper had boots here and actually cut him off properly, that would have been scary. But I guess if he came from the top, Happy would have run left. But then Dryads could have intercepted, so maybe that was the move to make here for Foggy.
A player's forces are under attack.
And now that he has Orb and 2 Fiends and this many ghouls, creeping is much easier. I didn't see if he has Frenzy. The ghouls don't look that fast. Did he not get Frenzy yet? Foggy with a Creep Jack, but I feel like a Creep Jack is only if you get there on time to prevent the opponents from creeping the camp easily. Now most of it's already gone. Destroy farm not finished though, so Entangle. This is actually, by the way, Foggy was specifically looking for a pre-destroy timing here. Demon, gonna go down. Keeper didn't have stuff. And even if he did, it would have been too far anyway. So on paper, this could have been a good timing for Foggy because there was no destroyer, but look at Happy, just turns around, smashes everything, and now he's gonna go for the 50-ish supply push, which I just have no idea how Foggy is supposed to hold with just tier 2. Only now is he getting Nature's Blessing. Moonwells are gonna be completely empty at the start of the fights. He finally has a staff, but he has 3 Dryads and an Archer, so good luck holding against double statue here. Okay, never mind. 1 statue and he has the destroyer, I guess. She needed. Demon. Going low. He's trying to staff at the last second. Whoa! Why is he not staffing? 16 hit points. And here, whatever, if you entangle or you make trance, It's always going to be dispelled immediately by the Destroyer, which gains mana from it and then does extra damage. Demon has to use so many potions. Protector going to be targeted. He needs to repair that, but he has to also mine, because he needs the gold advantage. Actually prevents the next burn here. That's very well done. Oh my god, that demon. Struggle is real, I tell you that. Lich still has a greater healing as well, so it's not like... Hero target is not even an option here. For Foggy. And actually, Demon's gonna run out of mana here. He has one more mana burn, but after that it's gonna be a bit of a struggle. Whereas the DK, there is this one statue, which... Rare mistake from Happy. Was not using it properly for a second. I think he just put that back on mana here. He's switching between heal and mana, back and forth. I feel like mana here would be better. Because it's only one demon, which is not even level 3, against Tri-Hero. Yeah, Foggy would love to be able to buy time, but Happy is not going to give him any. Just keeps attacking the tree. He gets the 1-0. Pretty clean. Damn, these guys are not taking 30 seconds break. We go immediately into map number 2. Northern Isle. Yeah, getting the DK, getting the DK3. There was a bit of hesitation from Foggy because he didn't know where the DK was. He thought the DK was closer than it actually was. If he had just clicked down that one little creep that was left at the merchant, he would have gotten it on time before the DK could actually coil. And then after that, maybe like 1 or 2 more creeps and he would have had level 3 quickly, which changes the game entirely. So, Happy's creeping though very clean. He got level 3 himself very easily. And he didn't feed that Acolyte in the start, like unless I missed it, but I don't think I did. There was no early game Acolytes scouting. He's just so sure of what Foggy's gonna do at this point that he can actually cut that corner. And any little corner that he can cut is beautiful for him. Yeah, I expect all the games, strategy-wise, to kind of look like one another. I don't expect Foggy to necessarily mix in any Panda second of sorts. He's just going to be expanding with Dryads, and he's going to rely on good execution, which... His execution last game wasn't bad, it's just that Happy's execution is like levels above his. This time there is the Acolyte Scout.
Player's forces are under attack.
Wisp, the scouts perfectly on the other side. It almost feels like this is a corner that Foggy could cut as well, because it's not like Happy is gonna go, you know, like Prep Lord of Dreadlord and an Expo and then you're not gonna be ready. But who knows, maybe the one time Foggy doesn't scout is the time Happy would do it. And they just like completely outsmart him.
Player's forces are under attack.
So we got a circlet. The other side, Happy always starts creeping a little bit later. You don't want to get ensnared here. Everything has to be clean, so he has to let the trance come in at the same time. There's still gonna be an... Actually, he could pull back the units. See, this is a mistake. This is a mistake that you shouldn't be making at this level. He could have pulled back his units here, and then the Murlocs would have followed. Now, the damage of this Trant was missing. I mean, it's not the biggest mistake. You know, it might seem like a small mistake, but it definitely adds up. On the other side, Happy's making none of these mistakes. Ever. So this creeping is actually making Foggy worried that this could be an Expo, so now he has to play aggressive. There's almost no chance he gets this either, by the way, because Happy will stop, and then he will attack all at once. Boom. So you can't even get that. Trying to block with Wisp a little bit. A Detonate might have been good on the
A
Skellies.
player's forces are under attack.
And now, Happy has forced Foggy to come here to defend against this, because like you just have to in case it's an Expo. And the rhythm is completely Happy's now. His DK, higher in experience. He can just creep extra camps after this. He's gonna chase the Keeper away. Whereas on the other sides... Wait, he's going Hunts? What? So he's doing this version... Oh, he might go Air. I wonder if he might go Air here. Maybe on this map. I didn't see their games earlier today on ladder, so I don't know if Foggy already did this. He gets the staff, very important. So not only does he get the staff, which gives him more mobility, but also if he ends up entangling and surrounding the DK is going to be the one without a staff. That might end up being a problem if he can force a TP. I think hunts usually mean that there's going to be air. And by air, I mean winds. Actually, no, I'm not sure, because usually you would get hippos first, which you mount with the archers, and then you got mass fairy dragons. And also that strategy was nerfed, so never mind. I just don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I think once upon a time I would have thought that, but now probably not. Now that the fairy dragons have been nerfed. So maybe it's just hunts to have like really good map control and not let... Maybe Foggy is okay with being level 2 and not letting Happy get level 3. And then hunts are gonna fight pretty well against ghouls. Like we see Happy rely on a lot of ghouls like this. So if you can get like 4 hunts against this with their bouncing attacks, they're actually not too bad. It's really against fiends that they start becoming worse and worse. Foggy can just keep pressure on Happy not to let him creep, and then he can just staff eventually and creep this. Yeah, he's gonna do it now. He's gonna creep that without the tree. Yeah, so that staff being bought was completely key here.
A player's forces are under attack.
Lich second on the way. He's staying on tier 2 for a little bit here. Happy waiting for to have the economy. Ooh, Dust a little early here. I think he was just hoping on Foggy not to be looking at this, but Foggy plays with a gigantic zoom. He's practically playing from Jupiter. So of course he sees this. Saw it on the minimap, he checked. And this hunt is stalking Happy. Oh.
A player's forces are
Keeper not quite 3 yet, but he should be getting it from this. That's the great thing about hunts, is that you can creep this camp. With archers, it will be harder, even though you would have treants also to work with. Look at the skeleton scout. Sees the Keeper coming. And that's level 3 here. Can Foggy prevent it? He will get level 3 himself. Oh, of course he can't. It's Happy. And the Lich is there. And the Keeper. Oh my god. Of course he has the Dust. Yeah, that's... You know, if the undead is anybody else, maybe Foggy sometimes gets the steal here. Happy even kills the Wisp. Scouts, he should know that there is a tree. He's even gonna double check. And then behind this, we always have the Black Citadel being upgraded. He finally goes into the Fiends. So it's how many ghouls? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 ghouls, right? It's always about the same amount. And the execution of the build is just like really good. He found a talisman. I think you might want to sell that. You have to go for evasion anyway on the demon. So this time, the Keeper did get 3. Maybe earlier than last game in comparison. And the Expo is going up very easily. But the demon... the Expo is way earlier than last game. Remember last game, it was when the demon came out, he crept the Expo. Whereas like now, the demon just came out. But that also means that the demon's only level 1. There's no staff, remember? Can he get us around? He should! Can he lock it? Yes, he does. That's the TP used. Yeah, you can't have auto lose Lich here. He's actually gonna wait a bit. Trying to kill 1 hunt for the TP. Which I think he gets maybe. If there had been a Wisp around, that would have been nice. Can we see a deny? No, not on the... Wait. Oh my god. What? He broke out. He actually broke out. Okay, now there's no more coil. He almost gets an archer. DK getting targeted as well. He could actually kill one of the heroes maybe if Happy's... Okay, he TP's now. Woof! That was almost miscalculated, which out of Happy is really rare. Look at this. If he TPs 1 second later, he actually loses DK here. I think the game's over if that happens now. That would be so bad. Now tier 3 is rich. That's going to be orb immediately every time. Priority number 1. EQ's Frenzy first, actually. Yeah, double statue. Ooh, actually that's really cool. Ancient of War in the center, so that he needs Demon level 2 really badly here. People could harass before there is Destroy form, maybe? At least buy some time. Belt of Giant Strength. I wonder if he's gonna sell that. Triad shows up. Wait, why is the keeper moving away? It's a cheeky abolish. Oh, careful, careful! Yeah. He picks up the orb, and then Frenzy is on the way. You see Frenzy immediately, and he has 48 supply. So I think he's gonna buy why? How do you not sell this? Do you actually want to keep this on the keeper? Gets a Book of the Dead, uses it instantly to creep even quicker to get Demon 3. I would have expected Happy to buy Tinker and do the same push as before, but the expansion was so early that he might think there will be enough units that he might not be able to push well and just win. Foggy rebuys the Town Portal, remember he had to use it earlier. He finds that he sold the Talisman of Evasion. And Happy is just creeping for now. So you see, like, most players, they would just panic. They'd be like, oh my god, there's an expo, I need to attack now. Now Happy's like, I can just creep. If I get heroes 3-3, then I'll fight a lot better. Maybe I can just expo myself. And then you're gonna be the one going, oh my god, what is he doing? I need to attack. And he's right. Foggy's the one going for the attack. Triple Illusion being used. Big mana burn on the Decade. Demon being level 3 is gonna be really nice here. Treants being summoned. Is there a Destroyer? No, not yet. I don't know why Happy's waiting. He wants to have the regen on hit points and mana at the same time. Illusions, the more damage they can tank, the better, but they also provide mana on the Destroyer here. And some manual target on the Dryads here. Triple Fin with Orb. Dryads are melting. And Keeper's actually working without mana now. And also there is no Orb for Foggy, remember, because he's only tier 2. And this is another timing that I get against a lesser undead. You get here and he's not done with the camp yet. And then you just win. Because you creepjack him, you get in a really good spot. But against Happy, you get there, he's done with the camp. He wrecks you, and then he's like, well, you want to play with an expo? Let's play with an expo, bud. He takes it. He actually gets the second Clock of Flames in a row. Just like on Conceal Hill. Pretty garbage. The Fiends? It's close enough. Even if you would entangle here, yeah, there's the Dispel immediately. Okay, he should just get back completely, probably. And I think if he doesn't help, he's gonna help him do that. Immolation DK chasing a demon. What a time to be alive. Yo, Eichler. Oh, were you the guy at the Meltdown that I bought a beer to? You're welcome, dude. +1 attack on the Fiends. 47 supply. It might seem greedy to not get more units yet. I wonder actually if he does that. Happy might just stay on 50 here and be like, you're no threat to me. I just want to get Acolytes. Mine from here. Yeah, honestly, this almost seems desperate from Foggy. He's like, oh, if we play 2 base against 2 base, I'm dead, so I just have to attack. But the thing is, he's not tier 3 yet. He staffs out! Oh my god. A little bit greedy. But he actually does pull it off. Sometime he's gonna get a Zep. No. Wait, does he? Oh, he didn't have Moonwells, maybe. Drop the Circlet, please! Don't do this without dropping the Circlet. I will be massively triggered. Oh god. I'm triggered. Okay, I think this is insane. Foggy knew that Happy was gonna hit there next. I mean, it's obvious, right? He's up there, there's not much left to grip. So he bought a Zeppelin and a sapper. And he's gonna try and kill the gold mine, I think. And Happy, he knows about this potential. Happy, oh my god. He goes for the zig because he knows he cannot get the gold mine anyway. He's gonna escape though. Wait, there's no staff. Oh my god, he forgot to buy a staff? Oh, he has no shop. The shop is there. One more burn. Oh my god, the demon. He's gonna scan. Oh my god, there's so much happening. It's so crazy. He could actually redrop now. He could actually pick up the demon, redrop here, staff the keeper, and then get out. And now this time, Happy, I guess he's gonna rebuy a TP. That's always the priority. He actually, ooh, he sold a bunch of stuff to re-get TP. Happy's always so fast when you attack one of his bases like this. If he hadn't done that, if he had delayed a little bit, then the gold mine would have taken damage. He would have lost all of the Acolyte and maybe the gold mine. And then suddenly he's like behind, maybe. At least compared to where he would be otherwise. Yeah, but now he has Anabomb with his Cloud. Those Dryads are gonna struggle. There's finally... he needs to swap some of these invuln here. He has 2 invuln on one hero, 2 scroll on the other. Wait, did he use one? Oh, no, he swapped it. Him in a bit of trouble. He has to use the invuln. Yeah, if you don't have a Panda against this, you really like AoE, but his style is to play with the demon. He has a staff. I think he was trying to give the staff of teleportation. Keeper, the one with the orb now. Demon needs to get back there. Dryads die very quickly to this many fiends, but he actually kills one of them. Lich 4. Good lord. Plus 18 damage. DK 4.6. Foggy's barely been killing anything. He's not even 4-4. He's 3.6, 3.5 against 2 heroes level 4. And Happy, as he's about to start losing a lot of units, he just TPs out and he says, I got Unholy Aura, I got statues, I'm gonna replenish all of this and then we can do this again if you want.
A player's forces
No,
are under attack.
no. No way. No way he expands again, right? There's still so much gold left here. You don't want to have 15 foot tied in Acolytes. Don't do it. It's really unnecessary here. I think when the main is running on 1000 gold, then that's when you want to take this one. Before that, if you take one more expo now and then you make like 4 more Acolytes, it seems a little silly to tie up this much supply. Because then the main runs out and what do you do? Like you have to bank everything on taking this? What if it's not crept, you know? This doesn't make much sense strategically. But yeah, Happy knows that Foggy cannot keep up with like all of these low hit points stride. Look at this. Disease Cloud been putting a number on them. Entangle the A-bomb. I think he's trying to keep the A-bomb away from the Dryads, but yeah, there is Dispel from the Destroyers here. Bear finally coming in. Can he staff? Wait, what did you rejuve? Another bear coming in. Double rejuve. Use this one. Dispel immediately. Oh, he didn't use the second one. I guess he wouldn't have that mana to transform after. Damn, bears die fast. Against Orb, Fiends +2, and in particular Destroyers, which do extra damage. It is a dust. And Happy actually takes this, lol. I don't see him making Acolytes. Maybe even for the one Acolyte it's worth, Kappa. For the time being, at least.
A town is under siege.
Still no level 4s, whereas on the other side we're 5 and 4.6. Foggy may have won the more ladder games today, but Happy in the tournament. Maybe he's learned from these games. He's like, no, no, no. At $100, Foggy, you know what? I've already spent it. I've already spent it before I've even won it. He wants his ice cream money. What type of guy do you guys think Happy is? Magnum or Ben & Jerry's? Actually, I don't even know if those are available. I'm assuming they'd be available where he lives. Heroes 5-5. This should be a formality now for Foggy, even though... sorry, for Happy, even though Foggy finally got to 4-4. There's another barrel on the Fiends. I need to see the score of units lost after this. I'm really curious. I feel like it should be so one-sided in Happy's favor. He just doesn't lose units in comparison. Ooh, he actually Dark Ritual the Fiend to be able to Nova the... He might TP here. Oh, this is the get out of my game move. Hey, if you're Foggy here, you just know it's like, okay, well, this is... I should just leave. But he might try for one last fight. He re-breaks upkeep into 53. Happy is on 67. It's a mana pot. He actually made... Oh my god. He has 15 Acolytes right now. 15 supply out of his 70 is in Walkers. And of course he has the 2 ghouls, so that's 19 total. You know what? He doesn't care.
A player's forces are under attack.
Foggy on 1 base against 3. Happy's just gonna TP, yeah. This is the final slap here, loading up. I don't think Foggy kills 1 unit. And by that I mean this was denied, this gets buried on time. Oh, he had a dust actually. Okay, he got a Fiend. Good job, bud. You get a honorary medal for this. Happy is up 2-0. Häagen-Dazs. Oh, I didn't even think of that. Dude, I love Häagen-Dazs. Oh, I didn't check the score. It didn't feel like Happy was losing a lot of units even in this game. As is often the case. I saw that Moon won a game not long ago in Sappy. I'm really curious. I feel like if Happy competed regularly against, like, you know, Focus, Soin, Lind, Fly, Moon, Colorful, all these guys, he would surely lose more games than he's losing right now, playing mostly against Europeans all the time. But the question is, by how much? Like, would he lose series every other weekends in tournaments against these guys, or would he rarely ever lose a series against them? I'm really, really curious to see that. You know, if he faced 1-2-0 every other, like, let's say 2 weeks even, how would those games go? I feel like he'd win more than he lose, for sure, but, you know, would he have, like, what, 80% win rate, 70%, 60%? Hopefully we'll get to find out soon if there's more global tournaments, and in particular offline tournaments. But he actually played in the last WT Champions playoffs, so maybe there is a chance we'll see those type of matches more often. Which, by the way, next WT Champions playoffs is going to be crazy. It has to be frustrating playing against Sappy, barely any mistakes. Yeah. He's pretty good. I think it must be so hard to stay motivated because, like, it just feels like he's unbeatable. But if you're a pro gamer, you never want to be that person that gives up, you know? Or if you're like a very competitive player like Foggy, he's not gonna be like, alright, I'll never beat this guy and then just retire. No, he still wants to try, still motivated, but I think in his subconscious, for sure, he must be affected by the terrible win rate that he has against him too, to some extent. Maybe for some series he shows up very strong mentally and then plays his best, but most of the time I would feel like it's just so hard to be able to do that. I think watching Happy in action does not even do justice to how it feels to play against him. As somebody who's played him quite a few times, I can tell you, you'll never truly know what this pain feels like. Unless you actually play against him. But yeah, he's been in charge completely here so far in this match. Wood has been going DH and Naga. Oh, really? He's bringing back the old school. I don't understand, like, I wish we could see more Panda against Undead, but the thing is, against Fiends, you're not supposed to. But that's also why we're seeing less Gargs, because the Panda was buffed again. But if you think in terms of what was buffed, it mostly helps Night Elves against Human. Because Bears, Panda, and Fairy Dragons got buffed. And these are like the three things that you get against Human. But against Undead, you only get the Bears. And usually by the time you get them, there's Destroyers. Unless you want to try and play some sort of one-base style. But then, usually I don't think it's necessarily that hard for Undead to counter that effectively. But yeah, Foggy, he has like a very clear game plan. He has a good style. But the way that Happy is playing so solid, you can tell that it's pushing Foggy off his game. Because like, for example, there was a lot of moments where like he forgot to get stuff. And that's not because he forgot per se, like he didn't think of it in the game. I'm sure he thought of it, but it's just he didn't have the opportunity to actually go to a shop and buy stuff because he had to keep up the pressure on Happy all the time, not let him expand, not let him creep. He already had his own expansion himself. So yes, maybe he could have done a better job of that and grabbed it, but it's like obviously very easier, or like much easier said than done. Happy asked for some time. One map short of an extra 130 esports dollars in his bank accounts. What do you guys think is Happy's guilty pleasure in life? He for sure, like everybody has, has something. Some people, they just play World of Warcraft. Some people, they just buy a bunch of skins of like League of Legends or something. What do you guys think is Happy's? It could be something really funny, like he's like obsessed with like Lacoste polo shirts. And he buys a new one for every tournament that he wins. Actually, this can't be, because otherwise he would have filled the warehouse already with them. I saw that Focus was actually really high ranked on ladder. Yeah, rank 2 right now. Ooh, wait. Rank 1, 2, and 3. 3 orcs. It's Hitman, Focus, and Fly. Happy is only 4 and 5. I'm sure he's gonna want to fix that very soon. Yo, Sanya one with the resub. Thank you so much. My brother, welcome back. Much love. How are you doing, Sanya? We headed to Echo Islands. In the top left, we got our player up 2 maps. It's Happy. His opponent from Ukraine. The boxing champ, Foggy. On paper, Echo Isle should be one of the better maps for him to try and do something and do well. If you guys haven't watched the VODs, by the way, of my recent tournament battle on the new maps, it was just a few days ago, check them out, they're all up on my YouTube. And every series started on Echo Isle version 2.1, which is the updated version of this map. You got way more space here to build, so you can make an Enchanter 4 like all the way there almost. Down there, the turtles are in their own corner, and you can go through this right-hand side, so it's not a dead end if you go in there to crypt this. In the middle, there is some extra camp here, green, green. And at the top, there's a gold mine. There's an extra gold mine. Check those games out, perhaps. It will give you a glimpse of the future if some tournaments were finally to change this complete pile of garbage map into the updated version. I think that'd be pretty cool, personally. And a lot of players seem to think so as well. It's a Warden. Wow. I feel like Warden's really strong, but then occasionally you'll see like a stupidly good player like Infi play against a Warden and make it look terrible. And I feel like Happy also kind of has that superpower. Like a bunch of people tried Warden against him in DreamHack when I was casting, and I was like, okay, this looked like the worst hero you could ever make against Happy. Because he gets 2 statues, he pushes you, every time that you come in with the Warden he Coil Novas you, you cannot survive, and he just out-heals you completely. And now he's gonna scout it. Seems like he really wanted to know what he's facing. It's actually a DK into a graveyard here. It's a very different build. We're not going for a lot of ghouls. It's only 2 ghouls so far. Gets the roll. He actually forgot about that for a second. Oh, that's because he was stealing the Troll Priest to be able to have a little bit of extra harass here. Acolytes. Look at him. He's headbutting. Those little wisps here. I think Foggy needs to send you wisp. Okay, yeah. I was like... I've already seen all that hand, you know, sometimes. He's trying to get a steal. Foggy has to go for the Shadow Strike. The Enchant of 4! Oh my god! I could already see the 3-0 coming if this died. And it might still... Oh my god, he gets... Wait. Oh no, he didn't get the XP. But he's gonna get some wisps. The Archer is already low. Oh, this is so discouraging. He got 3 wisps already. Foggy's Lumber is in shambles. He doesn't have a backup Enchant of 4. This was his only one. He's gonna block the Warden away from that. Yeah, this Archer, honestly, lucky to still be alive. Absolute disaster of a creep here. And behind this, we have the somewhat fast deck. He might just go Fiends and then do a push. I wonder exactly what he's gonna go for. But have you ever thought of casting Warcraft 3 full time? What do you mean? I like playing occasionally, like in the current meta it's kinda hard. In my opinion for humans, so I don't play as much these days, but I like mixing in playing and casting. Being very patient here with the Shadow Strike. I mean, Happy here, he just has to barely escape, and then this guy can bring him back to full hit points. With the healing, a little bit of skeleton harass on the other side. Necropolis. So against Warden, it's the standard to always get a Necropolis like this, because if later on you start losing Acolytes, you can very easily replace them while you're taking to tier 3 by remaking them from the extra Necropolis. In this game, it's just so far ahead, it feels like he could have maybe even skipped that, but yeah, he doesn't want to necessarily cut any corners, just playing really solid at this stage. So Foggy bought Mercenaries here. He never remade the Enchant of War. He's like, alright, screw that. I don't want to be making Archers, they're terrible. Unless you mass him, of course. He didn't finish this camp. Happy is looking for him. So Foggy somehow managed to get away from that DK for a little bit and is securing a nice camp here for it. Well, supposedly, because Happy is about to show up. I target the DK, but this guy, look at him.
Under siege.
The medic on location.
Forces are under attack.
One more hit and a coil. Boom. Oh wait, what? He healed himself. Oh my god, and this guy comes in and gets the kill. He can heal him, but there's still a Shadow Strike. He has to TP. Wow. Yeah, so he can still heal it back up to full. But now Foggy will clear this, and I guess he can go here and do this next. Maybe Foggy's still in this, but Happy has just slowed him down so much.
A town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
Is it allowed in such tournaments to have an assistant besides you who is giving you hints or helps with timings, etc.? Honestly, I don't know if that's in the rules even. I actually wonder, like, do you guys think it will be unethical or... I would say probably. But the thing is, Warcraft 3 is such a high focus game that it would be very hard for most people to listen to someone talking to them while they're playing at this level. At least I assume so. Some players are better at it than others. But it feels like in a tournament it probably wouldn't be allowed, whereas on ladder it's probably fine, I would say. Well then, almost level 3, but not quite there yet.
A player's
Put
forces
this extra
are under
camp
attack.
here. Yeah, DK needs to be healed back to full, because that Warden is going to be looking for a kill. Oh, he messed up a bit. He pulled it too far out. Okay, finally gets it. Hello. Yeah, there's this guy healing, and there's a potion. No, don't do it, Foggy. Don't do it. If you do it, it's going to be a 3-0, dude. Oh, Oh dear god, he did it.
A player's forces are under attack.
This is going terribly, guys. An absolute disaster of epic proportions. Don't tell me he gets a mana item. He gets a mana item. And as the first statue enters the field, this is going to be healed so much more. Okay, now he has to pull back. He can actually steal mana here. There would be only 2 Shadow Strikes if you use both mana steal. But yeah, he runs away, as he should. And then I was like, you don't have any Ancient of War to creep with. Foggy's already anticipating the push, so he gets an AP here.
A player's forces are under attack.
I guess the plan is to just go bears on one base. Usually I think you'd want to retrain when you're level 5. But in this game I don't know if you can even get level 5 because I think Happy will push eventually. He's getting Destroyer form because like you might think, oh, there's no keeper, but the thing is there's not much point in adding Abom, I think, to this composition. It's better to add more statues and then to have a few destroyers so that you can kill the bears very quickly. Mass Dryads is never going to be this. Only bears will give him a chance. So if you skip destroyers entirely, bears will actually give you a chance to win. But Happy wants to make sure that doesn't happen. He might expand here. See the extra acolytes? Okay, about to get 3. I want to say it's kind of rare for Happy to not have a ton of damage items, but because I said that, he's probably going to get a claws +9. Okay, he gets Spear Yapped. Still useful because of the Warden, you know, that's supposed to nuke his hero. It's going to be very hard for him to creep here continuously, right? What's left? This up there, that's not 5. He would have to get this, which by the way would wreck him completely because this camp does a lot of damage with the big turtle. And Happy is the one expanding first. Wow. Honestly, the new Echo Isle is so much better than this. There would still have been so many camps on the map. There would have been the 12 o'clock. There would have been the small camps in middle. I mean, even if you have level 5 here, the thing is when you go in, you get Core Novad instantly. Wait, what? Like this, I guess, Kappa? He actually bought a staff. When you play solo hero, it's very common not to get a staff, but I guess if you can save like few bears, it's already been worth it. Even just one, maybe. You also prevent the opponent from getting XP. Happy actually moving very far out without TP here. That's very rare. Oh, you might have seen something. He set it back. There's nothing left to creep almost. He's like, alright, no, not many creeps left on the map. I'll get level 5 from killing your acolytes. And Happy's like, nah. You're not gonna get a goddamn thing. He already broke upkeep as well. Because he knows that he can still secure Expo easily, and then he's just like straight to 80 supply. Honestly, I feel bad for Foggy. I actually feel bad because nothing has gone his way in all of the games. He just had a terrible start in game 3 now after being down 0-2. And right now he's facing an undead that he's just playing insane, that has an Expo, and he doesn't have Expo himself. And he's probably thinking like, where did I go wrong? I think where he went wrong is he didn't have more Wisps here. And also he got the Troll Priest stolen, which is not necessarily supposed to happen every time. I don't know what he's supposed to do, honestly. Like, he might... I guess he's all-inning, because he's on 58 supply. Maybe he should have just expoed, but then he lets Happy gets to 80 supply before him and then do a strong push. But will the new Echo Isle come to the map pool? Well, it's not up to me. All I did was organize the tournament on it so that people could get a good look at it. Wait, what? Where's their Garg? Not like there is a Zep on this map to worry about. Wait. What?
Player's force is under attack.
I think he thought maybe there would be hippos? Or, I don't know. Maybe he thought there would be fan of knives for like all the fiends on the ground and they're gonna block each other against the bears. Really weird. Anyway, those bears gonna melt. Look at this. The destroyers are a hot knife and the bears are butter. They're gonna slice right through them. Happy's still on 57 supply. His use of frost armor is like so much better than any other undead as well. Another thing that like if you watch him play you might not appreciate, but when you play against him he's so clean with those frost armor every time. Oh my god, it even denies the last fiends. Well, Foggy, cup half full, you got to level 5. That is more than most Night Elves could say when they play against Happy, I tell you that. He has a lot of Moonwells. Ideally, he should have been a defender, you know, if he was going to make this many Moonwells and be out of 70. So maybe he should have expanded, but if he did, then Happy would have attacked here, where there is no Moonwells. Sacrificial Pit. Wait, he's going Gargs now. The hell? And there is no fan of knife still. Look, Happy's anticipating the movement of the Warden. He's like, oh, I know you're not going to attack the Expo because you expect me to be there. So without even seeing him, he moved up now. And Foggy can't even dream of going in. He's going to get a Shade for perfect scouting. Honestly, when you have Destroyers, you don't even need Frostworms against bears. Like 2 or 3 Destroyers just kill bears so effectively already. If they have mana in particular. Foggy staying on 50 and getting some upgrades. I think, I mean, I don't know. The plan might just be to like harass a little bit, buy time. If he could mine out the main base, get to 80 supply and then move that here and then just play defense for the rest of the game, maybe he has a chance. Oh, you don't have staff. If he could have staff to the Expo now. Oh, it's actually really sick attack. Getting level 6 would make his army so much better for the defense. I'm surprised Happy's not tipping. Oh, he doesn't have a TP. Foggy's actually finding damage where I thought he would never find damage here. Don't pull a Sonic on us. Oh my god. He actually gets the Zig down there. I'm pretty surprised by this, as I'm sure Kevin is, because I thought it takes 200 supply to kill one of those. Okay, this guy didn't want to leave anymore. Rejuve time. I took a bit of time to get out here. He needs the Staff of Telly, I think. Okay, Happy has had enough. He didn't have time to retrain, right? Yeah, no, he didn't.
A player's forces are under attack.
They're on the intercept course. Dodge that coil, please, one time. Happy's too smart, he waited. Dude, oh no, alright, look at this, he's catching up. Like Usain Bolt. Lol. This DK is like, am I a joke to you? You dare Shadow Strike me? So, Foggy finally broke upkeep. Yeah, you don't want to save like 3k here. That would be stupid, because then you just die to any attack. So instead, he saved quite a bit of gold, and now he's going into a lot of Dryads to try and counter the Mass Garg Destroyer. Happy actually kind of lacking on the upgrades. Yeah, as I say that, he started +2 already. And upgrades finish very quickly in Warcraft. In StarCraft, they take way longer. Like, the higher you go in upgrades, they take a really, really long time. He finally gets to retrain, but Happy's observing him as he does. He's stalking him. What is this? He's on him all the time. Sees the movement at the bottom. He has the Staff of Telly, right? Yeah. I feel like Foggy has salvaged the situation as best as he could. Even the garbage situation that he was in. I don't know if he made Wellspring, by the way, but he should definitely have it now. And now... Yeah, it's actually tricky now for Happy, because the Warden got 5 somehow. He's gonna start losing a lot of Acolytes. Which means that the Warden eventually gets 6, which means that defending for Foggy is like... much better than otherwise. I wonder if the plan is to move the tree. It might be. If he gets to 80 himself, it's so hard for Happy to justify going over 80. Wait, what? You're drunk, dude. Go home. He's gonna go stuff it. Watch this. He wants to save it. I think he might be able to. Oh my god. Be quick. Be quick. Help the bear. Help him. We need a poo. Calculated. If he has Wellspring, like... defensively, his main is unattackable. That's why he never took an Expo either. He's like, yo, come at me, bro. And Happy knows it's impossible for him to attack here. So Happy's goal is to defend his 2 bases, and then when Foggy finally Expo to attack this and kill it. But when he does that, maybe the Warden will be there killing Acolytes, killing all of them, and then staffing back and trying to defend. Yeah, he even got a mana pot. Okay, he sees the movements. 1-2 upgrades. And there's still quite a bit of gold here left. Dude, if Foggy wins this, I'll honestly be very impressed. Dryads are supposed to die very quick to Gargs. Oh, he got triple scroll. Yeah, it's gonna be so hard. Happy's gonna be clean with the scrolls for sure. How dare you. I don't think Foggy should attack. Look, 8k4, he has a fresh Expo to take on his side of the map. Yeah, that's a mistake to attack for sure here. And Happy's doing this well. He's letting the towers tank a bunch of the buildings. Wait, he's gonna TP, I think. Oh no. The Dryads. Foggy! What have you done? What of times? He goes for the units now, but the Dryads finally got engaged into a head-on. Warden, can he get 6? He's actually killing a bunch of the Gargs here. I'm surprised there was no Stone Form at all. He could have saved a lot and made like the micro really difficult. Gets level 6. Do you want to use the ultimate now? Probably not. Oh, he did. The ultimate is being targeted. You cannot lose that. Warden now being targeted. DK is level 5. He almost has a coil. The Warden in trouble. He has to TP. Foggy! TP! Oh my god. He's gonna get one more guard. But the Dryads... Oh my god, lives actually. Wait, what? Happy on 63 supply. What is going on? And he sees that he has 1500 gold left. He gets Nature's Blessing. So the plan is to move the tree. Actually, I think if you move the tree, you should probably sell staff. Then again, it's not so much gold. But yeah, it will staff to the tree anytime. Happy has multiple shades. He has almost Lich 5. Holy shit. Getting more upgrades. Working with 2-1 is going to be 2-2. And Foggy's going to bank all of this. He shouldn't break up Keep before this is fully mined out. Honestly, he should have gone for the last 2 camps as well for a bit of extra gold. Potion of Invis, I mean, you're kind of being watched, bro. Oh god, I'm really afraid this Warden might die here. Avatar. Yeah, these last a long time. When you're facing them, they feel like they last an eternity. He's going for the main too. And because of this, Happy lost track of the Warden, so he's waiting on the Expo, but the Warden's headed for the main. Oh, this is... Foggy is really sick. So many players would already be dead here. And after a terrible start, he somehow salvaged this in a position where he's gonna kill stuff here. Okay, these need to get home, but I guess they are Dryads, so they should be able to regardless.
Players' forces are under attack.
And look, he's still on 50. Just mine the full thing here, and then you break up Keep. Statue being targeted. He has to get out soon. Maybe blink here and then staff out. Oh, he blink on the other side. Yeah, we'll be able to staff anyway. Happy on 69 supply. You guys think that's his favorite number? Foggy actually getting +3 armor. I feel like he should know that there is shades, but he doesn't have Shadow Strike. Not even sure to really kill those very well. Yeah, cooldown was reloaded. Ooh, he dodged. Wait, oh no, I was like, don't tell me that coil connects. Imagine if he dies. So the tree is now gonna be moved, and he breaks upkeep with pure dryads. He has only the one bear. We need them bears, bro. Maybe time to start buying some dust. Nah, I guess he don't. He needs to manage his gold perfectly here. And the problem is that Moonwells now are gonna be in the main base, so he can't use them for the fight. If he can somehow manage to save a few units, like if Foggy would send... Pick that up, please. Pick that up. There we go. If he could somehow like send back a few Dryads injured, he can just bring them back to full here and then re-engage. I think Happy needs like triple healing scroll and then he can fight. Maybe double. He's already really good, but... Yeah, Avatar defensively, like you'd never want to attack into this. The thing is though, Happy's main is soon gonna mine out. Funny enough, he's still at golds, like more than Foggy because he was harassed earlier, but the Expo has 6k gold. He might just wait for 4 scrolls even. No, I think it's 3. He might have to attack now. I think you really don't want Foggy to start mining here and catch up to 80 supply. We see he has 62. The Shades perfectly see that. Like Happy's vision, he sees this entire army, or at least most of it, and he's like, okay, well, I need to attack before you fully mine from this, because otherwise it's going to be too hard. And Foggy knowing this, he's just going to have to play the defense game. But he should have moved his shop, I think. Foggy's shop should be here for potions at least. Because this Warden is going to get nuked. Maybe anti-magic would have been good as well, but I guess he didn't have the gold for everything. This is very risky, yeah. I think he might be trying to bait an attack. He's gonna staff back. You cannot go harass here. Oh my god. What? Lol. Nothing back.
Forces are under attack.
That is a lot of Dryads. AP moving there too. Here we go. Dryads being targeted immediately. The bear's gonna fall very quickly as well. Walden doing a lot of damage. Wait, is Avatar? Where's the Avatar? Oh, he's here. Well, there's no bodies for the Avatar. He needs to kill the ground army. There we go. We got 1 spirit. I mean, he's gonna need way more than this. Walden can get targeted very quickly. There's no mana burn in this game. He needs to dodge any coil that he can. Walden almost goes down. She blinks out, but then she cannot blink back in now. It's for the Dryads to try and clean that up. Oh my god, he's finally got some spirits to work with. But there's still so many guards and destroyer left over. And the Warden already staffed back. That was the mistake here. Foggy should have just sat there. If he didn't use the staff to come back from here to there, now he would have been able to staff there to heal and then re-engage. He dodges 1 more coil, but these heroes always have so much mana thanks to the statues. Foggy with another critical mistake, and Happy, it's gonna be the 3-0. He gets enough money to buy yet another one of those Lacoste shirts he's so fond of.